Dark and cold, sprinkled with a pinch of rain. A blood trail is found leading up to the broken down old building where the crackled wooden door was left open, inviting the detective's curiosity to flow in. Doubting his instincts, the investigator peeled away the blood-stained towel, revealing the crimson handprint. Not leaving any detail behind, I drew this exact scene onto my forensic notes. We were learning about fingerprints, and the words I jotted down could not find their way in my mind. Learning by drawing is consistent in my other classes. In marine biology and U.S. history, my notes are very sketchy as a result. It comes naturally for me to illustrate presidential figures and Macbeth's tragic journey of my between notes, rather than bullet points and underlines to act as my mental landmarks. I found this way of learning much more pleasant and efficient. One time in biology class, I decided to sketch a platypus to go with my amphibian notes. Not knowing their back flippers, how their back flippers are structured, and being the professionalist, I searched it up after class. I learned that their back flippers are more like back claws, with one poisonous stinger located on each of their lower thigh. To my dismay, platypuses are actually mammals, and I just assumed their speciation due to their partially aquatic appearance. Nevertheless, I kept the sketch in my notes as a reminder to not judge a book by its cover. As a result, I was able to correctly identify mammals, with platypus being a tricky selection in class with ease. Filled to the rim, my visualization style flows out of my academic chalice and into my personal bucket of social interactions, teaching me to also deal with conflicts in my daily lives. Deprived of my motivation and joy for the day, I once rudely depicted a teacher who scolded me as a giant shark-like monster launching at a microscopic robot that resembled myself in my notes. As I drew, I analyzed my teacher's comments and turned his advice into my own actions. Ameliorating my mood and reinstalling my motivation, this change of perspective turned the shark abomination into the android's trusted companion in my notes. Interpreting problems through sketching is my way to deal with obstacles that life throws at us. But my illustrations might also redirect others who have overwhelmed by their own frame of mind. They happen to have helped my next door dorm mate get over his abusive roommate who orders him around and made fun of him. He spotted my artistic habits through the icons I drew for everyone's chore schedule at the bulletin board. And so he visited me every now and then to check out my drawings. I always opened my sketchbook and asked him for his ideas on what to draw. And I would regularly get suggestions like scary clowns or chained golems, both of which are entertaining to design and illustrate. Seeing the pattern, I went along with his suggestions and discreetly connected the sketch's narrative. Over time, the clown wore less makeup and the golem broke free of its fetter. This change seems to have similar effect on him, who started to defy his roommate's demands and elaborate more on his situation. Ultimately, we exposed his roommate's inhumane deeds and got him a new roommate. Either through my company or my drawings, I'm satisfied that I can utilize my imaginative ability to lighten up others in their struggle. When I draw for a purpose, either aiding me academically or improving others emotionally. Illustrating has been present in my circulation for most of my lives. Without it, my life will become gloomy and chilly. Soon form the clouds that shower the diminished shell that holds my mind, turns me into the scared criminal that left the bloody handprint. Thank you.